So you've spotted this awesome psychic course. You spotted this funky psychic ability mentor. You spotted this great development group that's going to help you with your intuition, but you're just not sure if you're ready or not. Today, we're going to talk about 3 reasons to make sure that you are ready, how to tell, and also 3 ways to tell that maybe when you might not be ready. Because underneath this is actually the question, am I good enough? Am I psychic enough? Am I enough? And this came about because I had a gorgeous student that I was working with who had done my Psychic Connection Package course. And she's thinking about, will I go into the monthly Psychic Academy? It's kind of like swimming in the big kids pool. And she thought, oh, am I ready? And she was asking me, when will I know that I'm ready? So in case you're also feeling like that, here are 3 ways to find out that you might be ready. And the first one is, of course, you are ready. You've been ready your whole life. Your soul has been ready. Your soul has been waiting for you, going, come on, this is down on our worksheet, stop dragging your feet. You are ready. Okay, our soul is always ready, and our soul has actually already arrived at that course, that mentorship, that circle, that meetup, and is waiting for you. And often what we feel is that little tingle of fear, that little, ooh, all right, that's actually our soul going, yep, you're on the right track. And it's just us going, who am I going to be? What is my life going to look like? Will I change? Will my friends still like me? All of those human things, okay? That little tingle of fear, if you didn't have it, I would be worried, okay? The tingle of fear actually makes you human. It means you've thought about it. It means you're aware of the possible changes and the growth that's going to happen when you take this next spiritual step. So without that tingle of fear, you might not be ready. Okay, so that's the first one. The soul is always there for you, waiting for you to catch up, okay, and has led you there through the little breadcrumb trails of your experience, your unique stepping stones that got you right to the point that you're at now. So that's the second one. The third one is that you'll know you're ready. You'll know that you're enough. You'll know that you're good enough because there will have been some funky coincidences. There would have been those synchronicities, those things that just went, oh, that's bizarre. Okay, that led you there. And that, of course, is your soul working as well. It's your guides, it's your helpers, it's your spirit, it's the spirit world, it's everybody on your invisible team going, come on, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. Like you would have found somebody on Facebook, you went, yeah, I really like the look of that person. I like what they're saying. I like their spiritual philosophy. They seem real, but you might not know how you found that person. So many times when I ask people, how'd you find me? They're like, oh, I don't know. And I think that Facebook is wonderful for that. You might have stumbled across a video. You might have been recommended by a friend, but then somehow lost that link and then it turns up again. They're the kind of synchronicities that will often happen to tell you that you are ready, even with the fear. They say feel the fear and do it anyway, and I totally believe that. So that's 3 ways to know that you absolutely are ready to take that next spiritual step. And without that little tingle of fear, you might not be. Okay, does that make you feel better? So the second part of this is maybe you might not be ready. How to tell if you aren't ready. And especially if you're thinking about maybe parting with some well-earned dollars to work on a psychic course, to work with a mentor, to join a circle, to take some kind of step. Knowing that you're not ready is just as important. And one of the things that will happen is that, again, those synchronicities will happen, but in reverse. So you might lose that link. Your computer might spaz just as you're about to press that button. And no kidding, that's happened to me more than once, where my computer's just died or something has gone on and I physically cannot click that button. And it's the universe going, not for you yet. Okay. Another thing that could happen, only happened to me the other day, signed up for this great course, a guy that I've been following since 2015, really love his stuff. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna buy this thing. And I bought it, and there was a coupon for half price. I forgot to use the coupon, didn't I? So I emailed his lovely support person, and I said, look, I forgot the coupon. Can you just, can I have a half price? He said, sure, I'll refund you the money. And when the refund came, it was for the whole amount. But that also meant that I was no longer a student on that course. And instead of kind of going into all my stuff about it, because we all have stuff, right? I didn't go into, I'm not good enough, I'm not meant to. I went, oh, maybe I'm not ready yet. Maybe the time isn't right. So that's the synchronicities. That's synchronicities in reverse to tell you that you might not be ready, okay? The second thing is, it'll just be procrastination. Like, you'll go, oh, I have to go off and work with this person first. I have to do 10 more courses. And you'll suddenly realize why you're not ready, because all these other courses, and you'll race off and do that. Now, that's not bad. You're not bad. You're not anything. It just means you're not ready yet. You will find that procrastination will come in. And I've had students like that. They've signed up with me, and then, their mother-in-law drops in from nowhere, or they get sick, or they forget to turn up, they lose the link, all of these things. What it's saying is, not ready yet. And it's okay. Your soul is telling you not the right time. The third way is that, sudden issues, basically. That's really it, the sudden issues. And that's okay. But you will have noticed there's a word that's kept popping up here as we're talking, and it's the word yet. Our soul is always leading us on to our next step. It may not be the point where we think it is. We're trying to second guess our soul. And that's when the universe, our guides, however you want to see it, comes in and helps us make that decision. So if that happens, just notice it. You're not ready yet. Something better, something more suited to you, something much more appropriate is coming. And all the universe is doing is making space for that next perfect thing to come. So that is 3 ways where you might know you're not ready. You're not quite there. When will I be ready to use my clairaudience? When will I be ready to maybe work as a psychic, professionally? All of these things, great questions. And if you're led somewhere, use that little checklist. Notice if there is that thrill of fear. Notice if things are magically just lining up. Notice if there is that sort of soul need, right? Because that will be the sign that you're ready. And the final thing is, we're never ready. We are never ready. We think we are, right? But we aren't. I would not have been where I am now on my spiritual journey if I had waited till I was ready. In fact, I procrastinated for 10 years of my precious life. And I don't want you to do that, okay? You don't want you to be an old lady like me before you really started moving on this. So please just know, right, that you'll never really feel ready. But the thing is, you'll be clicking that button anyway. You'll be signing up. You'll be making that phone call. You'll be reaching out to the person that you really want to work with. You'll be joining that beautiful retreat. You'll be joining that development circle before you're ready. And you know what? I don't think I'm even ready now. I don't think any of us are, but we turn up because we're answering that soul call, and that's really what it's about. Our soul is guiding us there. It knows where we're going, even if we don't. If we just let go enough, we know that our soul has the compass and we're just trotting along for the ride. We won't be getting dragged, kicking and screaming quite so much. So I really hope that's helped. I hope you like this new format of videos. It's a little more informal. Thank you so much for letting me be your psychic mentor today. And I look forward to chatting with you soon. Ciao.